A warm hello. Here is the Zodiac picture for August. The planet Uranus in Taurus turns retrograde this month, and then all the giant, slow-moving planets will be retrograde. Remember, the giant, slow-moving planets denote long-term, life-shaping conditions and commitments. And all these planets retrograde mean that in some way we'll be dealing with a situation, task, or enterprise that has been ongoing for some time and proving an endurance test, or the return of a situation, undertaking, or opportunity. I'll focus on the Jupiter-Saturn retrograde here in Aquarius, as this is a double planetary accent. The new moon with Mercury in Leo, here, forms a particularly complex planetary pattern, a T-square. This points to a dynamic new beginning that may have a few teething troubles, or it'll unfold in a 2 steps forward, 1 step back fashion. It'll require assertive, positive leadership. Planets shuffling through Virgo, here, will bring a task, endeavor, or issue that calls for diligence and practicality. The full moon in Aquarius, which will happen later in the month, from here to here, is the second full moon in this zodiac sign this year. Last month's full moon was also in Aquarius. This one will fall with Jupiter as well as Saturn. The theme is a second chance, another bite of the cherry, or a delayed achievement or resolution. So Aries, putting Aries on the first house, the house that refers to you, you will push hard to do something, go somewhere, or achieve something you've wanted or been working towards for a long time. Simultaneously, you may be starting to feel differently. Some of your desires may be changing, with new desires overtaking those of the past. The new moon with Mercury falls here in the 5th house, the area of children, loved ones, and creative endeavors. Communicating well will be the key to building relations and maximizing fun or exciting plans with those nearest and dearest. There'll be opportunities to offer support and guidance, times to listen and understand, and times that take thoughtful words to bridge the generation gap or different points of view. It will also take positive, proactive efforts with a bold, creative, or personal endeavor to get it off the ground and make your mark. Virgo planets will bring a health focus, yours or someone else's. It will take discipline and a concerted effort to follow through with a health pursuit or issue, or to support another with a health matter. You'll learn so much in the process. The full moon here in Aquarius, the sun here, the full moon up here in Aquarius, denotes a providential encounter or opportunity that's full of promise. Fun plans that are really quite special to you will consolidate. There'll also be an important change in a friendship or new association. Taurians, putting Taurus on the 1st house, the house that refers to you. You may have a lot on your plate with a huge professional, financial, or personal endeavor, and the pressure will be on. This is a time to step up and do what it takes. Keep a clear overview. You'll have to take control and make big decisions. The new moon with Mercury in Leo falls here in your 4th house, which represents home and family affairs. There'll be conversations you have to initiate or mediate with family members, different points of view to understand, and an important family occasion or project to organize. This Virgo emphasis here denotes that you'll pour energy into fun outings and activities, a breakaway, and or sharing special times with loved ones. A creative project, a sport, or a pursuit you love will rev up and require fresh, enthusiastic input. Romantic interludes, exchanges, and settings will stoke the fires of love. Singles, a fun flirtation could blossom. A challenging task or situation on the job will redefine your relationship with a colleague. Think seriously about how you approach this. It will lead the way forward. Now Geminis. Putting Gemini on the 1st house, the house that refers to you. Jupiter and Saturn here in the 9th house points to broader horizons, travel, expansive personal change, or a new interest that will take you into a different world. It will take an enthusiastic effort to leave the past behind, move forward emotionally, and embrace all the new possibilities, including a new social scene. The new moon with Mercury here in Leo, in your third house, promises an exciting project that's a learn-as-you-go experience. Escalating plans will involve balancing out different points of view with an associate, but also knowledgeable people will inform and inspire you. These Virgo planets here accent home and family matters for you. You'll beautify your home, tackle domestic tasks or repairs with gusto, welcome a relative or friend, and pour love into building family relations. You'll discover a new side to a long-distance relationship, which will help you understand this person better and open the way to build closer relations. Now, Cancerians, putting Cancer on the first house, the house that refers to you. With Jupiter and Saturn in the 8th house, you'll need to keep sight of the big picture with a long-term financial plan, investment, or commitment to guide you with far-reaching decisions. Conversely, you'll need to dot every I with financial paperwork. This will be challenging, time-consuming, but it'll bring a learning curve. You'll understand financial matters much better. With the Leo new moon in the 2nd house, you may need to initiate a financial discussion to clarify the cost of special plans on the drawing board, a new arrangement with another, and clear up some unfinished business. These Virgo planets here indicate you'll get out and about and explore new places or meet interesting people. Alternatively, you'll connect with people dear too far away. The full moon in Aquarius, which goes from here to here, the full moon is here, indicates a large expense. Keep funds aside to ease the way. A deep and meaningful personal or emotional issue will come to the fore too. Working through this will be insightful and ultimately liberating. Leos, putting Leo on the 1st house, the house that refers to you. You can see that Jupiter and Saturn here in Aquarius fall in your 7th house. This will bring a major focus on relationships. You'll need to work hard to steer a changing relationship into positive waters, end a rocky relationship, deal with a difficult person or situation, or support a loved one through a tough patch. The new moon with Mercury in your zodiac sign means you'll be at the helm of all kinds of plans. It will take your energy, ideas, and enthusiasm to get new plans off the ground, tackle problems, and lead the way. It will also be up to you to initiate conversations with others, friendly, personal, and professional, and to bridge differences with others with a positive attitude and flexibility. Be prepared for some significant give and take. There'll be financial tasks this month. You'll need to chase up or organize paperwork, budget for an expensive undertaking, negotiate a deal or arrangement, and allocate funds for a string of outlays. The full moon will bring an extra accent on relationships. There may be an emotional issue or clash with someone close to diffuse or lay to rest, and an important event or occasion for a loved one will take emotional and practical support. Virgos, putting Virgo on the 1st house, the house that refers to you. The big double Aquarius accent for you falls in the 6th house. This means that a life-shaping duty, demanding task, or situation may be taking its toll. This could be on the job, connected with your health or someone else's, or an important commitment to a loved one. You'll need to apply yourself with extra zeal while staying open to new ideas and angles of approach. The new moon with Mercury in Leo in your 12th house here indicates a situation or issue where you're overdue to show leadership. A big decision is pending. Important unfinished business will require staying power. Also, there'll be meaningful conversations, but when they enter touchy territory, how much you say and how you say it will be vital. A surge of planets moving through your zodiac sign will make you a key player in all kinds of plans, relationship issues, plus personal and practical matters. You'll be a driving force, yet you'll also be the person who adapts to make a situation work, who builds bridges to improve relations with others, who funds an expensive undertaking or purchase, and who strives to understand a complex matter or enterprise and handle it well. You'll have a lot on your shoulders, but it will be a go-ahead month for you. The full moon may be, which goes from here to here, may be tense. It'll bring an unsettled work or family matter to a head and call for positive action to resolve it. There'll be delicate work or family issues to deal with. There'll be a second chance to pursue a health or work target too, but you'll need to make a few changes to set up an effective routine or arrangement. Librans. Putting Libra on the first house, the house that refers to you. The double Aquarius accent here is in your 5th house. The desire to have a child, share more with a child or loved one, or a lot of energy pouring into supporting a child or loved one through an important period will go to a new level this month. Also, or as well as, you'll give your all to a cause or project you are wholeheartedly committed to. This will bring its own social scene, and you'll be keen to learn from people who feel as passionately as you do. The new moon with Mercury in Leo is in your 11th house. Fun plans with friends or family will take shape. There'll be a feast of fun encounters, and spending time with people you go way back with will be a joy. In particular, reconnecting with someone who was an important part of your past will be emotional. These Virgo planets here in your 12th house will spark reflective, nostalgic moods. You may reconsider a past decision, gain new insights into a situation or experience of the past, but an old frustration may resurface. Avoid letting old upsets impact on the now. This full moon, which goes from here to here, will bring an emotional highlight, a get-together too long coming, an experience that's special to you but challenging, or a turning point in a relationship that's meaningful. Scorpios. Scorpio on the first house, because this refers to you. The double Aquarius accent falls here in your 4th house. You'll pour energy and money into big home and family issues or undertakings. You'll make big decisions that shape long-term plans. You'll buy special things for your home, renovate, move, or tackle expensive repairs. You'll also go to great lengths to support and encourage a family member or reconnect with a relative you see rarely. The new moon with Mercury in Leo highlights your 10th house. An ambitious career or personal endeavor will take off. Dynamic communication will determine its course, but don't expect agreement on all fronts. There'll be differences with colleagues that require thoughtful give and take. You'll have to do the bulk of the work, so get set to embrace the challenging tasks and pressures ahead. Virgo planets drifting through your 11th house will bring contact with charming, fun and knowledgeable people, but also a few difficult people. It will be up to you to learn from those who are helpful, to revitalize your relationship with someone you have a long history with, to nurture connections you'd like to develop, and to soothe prickly patches with friends or associates. The full moon from the sun here in Leo to the full moon here in Aquarius will bring a special family event or long-awaited get-together. Alternatively, it may bring full-on action with a family or domestic project that's hard work. Sagittarians. Putting Sagittarius on the first house, the house that refers to you. The double Aquarius emphasis for you falls here in the 3rd house. This means a special personal or financial endeavor that's a major learning curve. There may be changes of scene through travel, going to new places, going back to places you have a connection with, or through a task or project that takes you into other worlds. You will add to your skills or knowledge, and it will build your self-confidence. The new moon with Mercury in Leo here in the 9th house points to expansive conversations with distant relatives or associates. Listen carefully. There'll be much to learn, understand, and apply from these exchanges. An exciting new project will also add a new dimension to your life. Virgo planets falling here in the 10th house for you mean your career and direction. You'll need to spearhead new ideas, be proactive, show initiative, and explore new prospects. There may be a few frustrations with a colleague or the status quo on the job, but working with the situation calmly and patiently will serve you. A task you've yet to complete will also call for a super effort. A colleague may become a good friend. The full moon here will bring a deep realization. This may have occurred to you in the past, but now it will really hit home. News you've been waiting on will answer a burning question. Capricorns. Putting Capricorn on the first house, the house that refers to you. The double Aquarius accent falls here in your second house, the money house and the house of new possessions. So, you'll be extremely focused on financial matters, costing big plans, making important decisions, and practical purchases. The new moon with Mercury in Leo here in the 8th house will bring a financial contract that requires attention to details, important financial negotiations, and enlightening financial discussions. You'll set up a new financial arrangement. There may also be a financial boost. Virgo planets here in the 9th house mean rewarding, enlightening exchanges and exciting plans with a distant relative, friend, or associate. You'll meet and learn from people from different walks of life and work on relations with an in-law. You'll also enjoy a stimulating change of scene, interesting new place, or a new social door will open. The full moon in Aquarius here will bring a special purchase or outlay, a social occasion that breaks new ground, and singles promising prospects in a new romance. Now Aquarians. Putting Aquarius on the ascendant, the sign that refers to you. Both Jupiter and Saturn in your zodiac sign mean there'll be big pressures on you. Alternatively, you may be in the process of redefining what you want from life, where you're going, even who you are at this stage of life. This will not be an overnight process. It is about reevaluating your priorities and direction. The new moon with Mercury falls in your 7th house, the house of relationships. You'll rethink a changing relationship, work at setting up the next chapter in a relationship, and it will take patient efforts to understand a difficult situation or person. There may also be an important event or change for someone close. Virgo planets here in the 8th house mean financial juggling and reassessing. Prepare for extra outlays, to allocate funds for special purchases. There'll also be a financial arrangement or undertaking you need to research thoroughly. Emotionally or spiritually, there'll be questioning times. You'll reflect at length and seek answers to complex issues. The full moon could bring a difference with another to the fore. How you handle this will determine where this relationship goes from here. Now Pisces. Putting Pisces on the first house, the house that refers to you. Here's the big double Aquarius accent for you in the 12th house. Your wings may be clipped with a situation, responsibility, or undertaking you've been wrestling with. It will take perseverance to see it through. An old problem will benefit from a positive new approach. A clear vision with a long-term domestic, personal, or work goal will help you achieve it. The new moon with Mercury in Leo here means a new level of commitment with a special work project. This will be a learn-as-you-go experience. Virgo planets moving through your 7th house means shifting and changing relationships. There'll be special moments to connect with others, irritations that tax your patience, a conversation that turns the tide in a situation, something important to learn from observing how someone is and the ideas they express, and family duties that stretch your resources. The full moon will bring something it's time to come to terms with. This is your chance to take action. A health problem or pursuit will require a concerted effort. A family commitment will take thoughtful organization. A domestic undertaking may be bigger than you thought.